I used to keep my ticket stubs, but not for a long time now, and sometimes it's online, so I don't even bother. I can only do on Saturday after work cause a trip takes up 2 days, waiting so patiently throughout the week working and getting just we'd high for Saturday after work when I can go eat my prep meal I need to eat before taking the lil red pills. I'm using the off-brand which is bought at CVS. From my perspective, whenever I drive by the endless CVS's in USA, it is like always driving by your drug dealer's house. Seriously. Talk about triggered. But luckily I'm not like a huge pussy anymore. I used to be as a child for sure. And probably like a low-key nobody noticed really pussy in high school, but once I found drugs that was my coming out party. I was such a little bitch, I swear. But I take full responsibility for everything that is going on to me in my current life and situation. I am no victim and make no excuses. The off-brand works great of course, but compared to the Robitussin version, which is bought at Walmart, and let me tell you how great that is, because when you go to buy it at Walmart you can buy them at the self-checkout lane. Imagine your drug addiction or whatever it is, you always have to procure it some way and it's always a hassle. This is as low-key hassle as you can imagine. Walk into a Walmart, grab them off the shelf, walk to the checkout aisle, I do all the work, and walk out of the store. Never talking to anyone. Easy as shit. No trap house for me. Just Walmart. Ha ha ha, that made me laugh. At CVS they have those checkout lanes, yes, but you cannot purchase the off-brand lil red pill without the thing going off and an attendant coming over and having to enter in my birthday. But the stuff is in a bag and I can say something to them when they come up to distract them, not that they would look in the bag anyway. I don't look that sketchy. So I have to go to CVS because, 2020 to now, things are somewhat different and things aren't always as readily available. I have 55 of the off-brand, and the difference is between that and Robitussin is I can do way more amount on Robitussin version, it's cleaner and better. The off-brand can make me, sometimes in the past, mostly a few years ago, not going into that, make me a bit more aggressive is the word to use. It can make me that in spurts. I don't turn into a monster, but it makes me much more wild, absolutely, the off-brand. And doing 55 on the off-brand is a lot, but I don't remember this at the moment because I'm writing this now about that then, and then I was just trying to procure and I forgot, as I always forgot things over and over, that the off-brand you can't take as much and it makes you throw up easier if not done better. I have to be very careful about how I take the lil red pills before, and I've gone so far away now. Let's bring Gerard Butler into the fold because the man gets to do what he wants and he knows what he wants to, so of course I'm going to go see Plane when it comes out. This is a perfect trip movie. Real life thriller stuff works perfect. Captain Phillips' trip was wild. I was working at ArcLight when Sully came out, so I was sober. Real shame to hear Tom Hanks' name was on the list of people at Epstein's Island. I like to think he got there and was like, oh, this was not a good idea, and left immediately, lol. So that is my narrative. I mean, it was a party island, yes, a sex, young, probably very young girl and boy sex party island, but I bet some people just went to party. So anyway, I'm the captain. I'm going to see it at the Cinemark in Merriam around 1 o'clock as stated, and I've done my meal and prep swallowing at my apartment, and I drive to the theater, which is about a 4.5-mile drive. And weather is not good. Cold, wet, or snow, something like that. Nothing crazy, but yeah. I park. Buy tickets. There was a woman and another woman with her when I did a I Wanna Dance with Somebody trip a few weeks back. Was having problems with a bunch of tickets bought to Black Panther for her and her family, and she was progressively getting upset at the ticket booth girl, and I think the ticket booth girl did something she probably shouldn't have. An honest mistake, and it made the woman even more upset, and oh, too bad. I have completed my purchase and walk in, so I don't hear the rest of it, but when I walk in, I see, hilariously to me at least, her whole family like perched and laid out before the ticket taker entrance, waiting for her to get it all settled. If I was booth girl in that situation, and I was, trust me, if the show ain't that crowded, I'd just go in under my account, give them free passes to the movie and let them in and move on. But that poor girl was a bit younger and was caught up in being yelled at. And now we move back to me walking into Plane. I walk to the theater and sit in my seat, front row, second section, middle seat. There are a handful of other people, maybe 6 or 7 I want to say, mostly separately in singles. I settle in, putting my keys and wallet and phone and food and case and bottle water and vomit bag, yes, I always bring a vomit bag, in the empty seat next to me. Father used to work for American Airlines. I've been very fortunate in my life. I have had many privileges given to me, and so I have been on many planes in my life, a lot as a child. At some point, I want to say around my teens, I started to strangely become scared at takeoff. Odd. And then at landing. And now this stays with me to this day. I can sometimes see the future, and in the future I die in a plane crash, so that explains that. Being on a plane to me has a lot of history and baggage, is why I'm saying all of this for this movie. I hardly know what it is about. I know there is going to be a plane crash, and that on the poster I saw another man standing behind Gerard whom I did not recognize. So my brain knows it's a plane crash buddy team-up movie of some sort. Hell yes, Gerard, take me there. Nope. Sorry. Not the recent Peel. Nope, my stomach says. Oh, yeah. I gotta puke. I feel it come on Ridgemont High. Those two came out so easily, I'm really not trying for movie references like that. I grab my stuff and stand up. Quickly walk out and into the bathroom, and no one is in there. Thank fucking nothing. Grab that first stall. Lift up the seat. Put my hair back. I had a ponytail at this point. Right, I'm that guy, or, you see me and you think I'm that guy is what that ponytail put out. I cut it again as of right now. I projectile vomit perfectly downward into the toilet. Wait a beat. Again. Hello, Wendy's new Italian mozzarella sandwich. Wait a moment. Just a bit now, more here at the end, a trickle. I stand there and compose myself. No one has come in. Hashtag blessed. Can you imagine this with someone in there when I first walk in? I'd have no choice to proceed. I'm hot and sweating. I've gone up quite a bit, waited longer than normal between last pill swallowed and start of film, and so I'm already feeling it, and my mouth is rank. I'm defeated. It's the 3rd time ever this has happened. Funny enough, the first time was at this same theater. Some good, I'ma Google this time real quick, hold on. It was for The Last House on the Left trip in 2009. That one I puked because the movie made me puke. I couldn't stomach it at that point, and these were more early days. I've hardened up and watched more extreme movies on trip. I remember trying the Constant Gardener trip and walking out after the first 5 minutes because I was like, no, this is not what I want right now. Why did I choose this? And so I'm not counting that one as a defeat, that was my choice. But yes, this damn theater got me twice. I walk out, or lightly stumble out to my car in the daylight. Damn it. I really wanted to watch that movie. I need to brush my teeth. I need to just sit back and chill. I drive back home. It's a frazzled drive back. I get home, and for the life of me I really can't remember what the movie is I came back and did instead. But this is a circumstantial movie review of Planes, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I can remember it was an older movie perhaps. Well, I lost on this one. Now is a good of time of any to bring up. I also have a terrible masturbating addiction. Been going on for very long time, since the Playboy Babes of Baywatch issue came out. Clearly I'm not going into this deeply in a review of Gerard Butler's Plane, but it's important, so here's just the tip of the addiction. I'm in bad now, and my preference is masturbating to non-nude photos of models in lingerie or bikinis, or just any clothes really. I jerk off online a lot of the times with other random men, via chat sessions, where we both trade pictures of a certain model and talk about her. It's disgusting, I know, but it can be hot as fuck. It can get very dirty and bad. I in these times, especially in the past fueled by other drugs, can be in the fantasy sessions very aggressive to these women and treat them as a piece of meat. I never go beyond anything like that in my fantasies, but it can at times get nasty. And that is my truth. But it's hot like I said, and nowadays are you fucking kidding me with the availability of hot girls and the amount of hot girls putting themselves out there? It is real tough, and if I'm being honest, it's probably the worst part of me and I need to stop, or control it tightly. I don't think I'll stop outright never masturbating again, but it shouldn't be as it is now. Now a bit more for clarity of me. I've only had one girlfriend my entire life. We were together about 2 years. Along with her and another woman when I was 28 when I lost my virginity, are the only 2 women I've ever had sex with. So while in my fantasies of these women sometimes I can be fuckboy, but in real life towards women, or any human for that matter, I treat with respect, and everything always depends on the situation. I'm not an incel, but I can see why someone would think that at this point. I'd say get to know someone before you start making sweeping assumptions. Talking to you, everyone. Plain. Did I finish plain? No, I didn't even make it to the first trailer. This is not Gerard or even Kelly Gale's fault, it is my own. I had to puke.